supply space for the TA and Monkey King to get big enough to counteract that momentum.
Well, that's a very fair point, John. Best of 3 about to begin between TNC, Predator, and of course Boom ID. And that's when you're playing up against a TA player like Armel, you've got to be very careful about those though. Top lane, March will go down. Looks like Hyde on the Snapfire will find the Oracle kill. Very careful about those swashbuckles from a long range. Like speaking of KP, he's got a massive creep wave going his way, and now it looks like they have jumped onto KSQ. Tims, he'll claim a very easy kill. 27 last hits in comparison to 18 of Makoto.
Oh, Gabby.
Gabby could be in trouble, and looks like he does go down. FBZ will find him on the Centaur. Looks like he committed the retaliate for that. Still though, you've got a very, very low Makoto with no TP available, so does he run back? You'd think he just brings a courier, a bit of a salve on the courier. Meanwhile, of course, Gabby will get FBZ, John. I keep missing these top lane kills. Apparently I should just stay here.
Definitely. It's a nice little boon for Armel. He already has his grant tree as well.
Tims. There might be another team fight though, as they've caught the Snapfire Hyde. He does have Cookie and he does jump down the hill, but it looks like they'll have enough damage. March will be there with the Purifying Flames to clean him up. You do have the Mortimer's Kisses available, but you've got to hold Armel down for those. FBZ, there's that T1, it's gone. Meanwhile, Tims, he's fighting in the backlines. He's going straight after the PL. They've got the Wukong's command up, but there's a doppelganger coming out from Dreamer Soul, and he'll get out of there. KP, meanwhile, rolling thunder, but it won't lead to anything, and now they X him up. They want to find something for losing that T1, but March, he'll block out all that magic damage with the Edict. Meanwhile, they've controlled up that TA Armel, but he's copping absolutely no damage. Now Tims, he just takes on all the pack lines. Kescute, forced to commit that Winter's Curse and back the hell out of there. And that's a position for Parky had to commit it against. He just could not sustain the damage coming out of Tims. Mortimer's Kiss is now on March, but he can just edict himself up in False Promise. He'll just turn around now. They'll go after FBZ on the Centaur, and FBZ, he's dead. Makoto, he's forced to get out as well. Tims comes back in on the puck. They're going after the Snapfire, but they miss the Swashbuckle. It looks like that'll be enough. In fact, no, Tims has not had enough. He gets X'd up into the boat. Tims, are you going to be able to survive this? It doesn't look like it, though. No, he is for now. It won't be enough. They find him though. Looks like they should have the damage. He does have Rolling Thunder. He couldn't quite get the Swashbuckle off in time. They're going to try for more now. FBZ, KP going to be in a bit of trouble. He'll cop a Torrent. Now the Stampede away though. Kescute, Winter's Curse, he finds one. They get the Oracle, but there's not enough damage it looks like, but the boat flies in. There's the Mortimer's Kisses flying out as well. KP, Rolling Thunder, but he's stuck in the... What the hell is that?
Oh, no, what? He's stuck in the cliff.
Wukong's command comes out. Dreamer Cell does go down regardless. Kescute gonna go down as well. It looks like a triple kill coming out from Armel. Makoto, last man standing pretty much, and he should go down to Tims now. And it looks like he will, as they are going after FBZ and Hyde once again. Hyde trying to run away, but there's the Boundless Strike from Gabby. He goes down as well. You know what, John? I just realized what KP was doing. It's an Australian classic, John. He was just doing a burnout. In the smoke. Armel. Hops a Tidebringer strike, but he has a refraction. Now, Torrent boat flying in, but he blinks away. Winter's Curse does come out on the Pango though. KP not really copping too much damage. They'll keep trying to go for more as they do find March in the backlines, and now straight onto Armel. He needs some help. They're burning through all those refraction charges. He finally pops that BKB. He was X'd up, but no longer. They'll go after Hyde on the Snapfire and burst him down as well. Now Makoto trying to run away. Tims looking for the target. They'll go after Kescute instead, and they'll find a 2 for nothing trade. In fact, make it 3 as the Dreamer Cell does get caught out by the Dream Coil. And with that, do they have the lockdown? It doesn't look like they do, but do they care? Because they found another in the form of the Kunkka Makoto. He's been slowed up by the trap. Boat flying in. We'll save him, though. There's the Boundless Strike. That's a lot of damage, and it will be enough in the end. It's TNC. Take a hell of a lot out from the side of Boom ID. They'll take a tier 2 tower as well for their trouble. And again, John, I'm looking for Boom ID's their way back into this game. I'm just not seeing it. I believe it was March getting taken down by Dreamer Cell. Now Gabby actually falling very, very low. Dreamer Cell almost finding him, and does, but he does get taken down. I believe that was a Radiance recipe for the Monkey King, John, coming out, and it was on the courier. However, the courier died to the PL.
It's Not the best moment for Gabby. At the very least, he doesn't have quite the gold to buy out a relic anyway, as of yet. So, it's just a recipe, but it is going to be at least a minute and a half delayed. We're getting surrounded with the tier 2s.
Watch Armel. Makoto could be in trouble though. No, they go after Hyde. He loses half his HP in one strike. Looks like FBZ has found March once again on the Oracle though. There's the Rolling Thunder. KP just trying to control the side of the Radiant. Winter's Curse comes out. It's only onto Gabby, but here come the Cavalry. They stampede him with the boat, but the Mischief dodge. He actually dodges the damage from the boat. Still, it's going to be enough to take him down. Now the Mortimer's Kiss is flying in as well. Armel, he'll get X'd up by Makoto. Torrent coming in. They found the TNC. Tell me you have detection, Boom ID. They don't need it. Tidebringer will be enough from Makoto. Quick thinking from the Kunkka. TNC, they'll lose a 4-for-1 trade. Again, pretty big shame. Although, there's FBZ. He does get a hoof stomp off. Armel still trying to finish it off though. Mortimer's Kiss is now flying in, but there's the Wukong's command. Armel falling very low. He pops the BKB. Makoto jumps in. He does take the Aegis. He gets it barely, and now the False Promise coming out on Armel. Can he survive all this damage though? It doesn't look like he'll be able to though. KP now jumping in, but he cops the Torrent. Dreamer Soul just taking that Pango out. Armel full HP once again, but he can't get himself out of this one surely. No, apparently he can though. The hoof stomp did miss, so he blinks his way out with the refraction. They are chasing Dreamer, so he doesn't want to allow this to go. And it looks like it doesn't even matter, Armel. He starts running again. Gabby, Boundless Strike to try and assist. And Armel does manage to get out of there successfully, but they do lose the Aegis, they do lose KP, and it's all for the price of a Winter Wyvern.
Point, Boom ID is not going to be splitting up. They know they're strong together.
They got the X on KP. Torrent will end up connecting. Rolling Thunder wasn't there, and now the Hoof Stomp coming out from FBZ, though still Dream Coil comes out, and now, well, Winter's Curse to stop that Wukong's command. Boom, do you keep going? TNC, they want to fight this. They do move on. There's the Water Park coming out. Kescute, he does end up losing his life. Now Makoto, going to be the target, though. No Armel, he gets disarmed, and now the False Promise, just to ensure he gets out of there safely. Tim's, meanwhile, finding Hyde in the backlines and does get the kill. Continue chasing. Makoto would be a fantastic target, though. Tim's, he does know he's there, apparently. He's dusted up. Makoto. Shadowblade does wear off. Tim's, can he secure it? Well, there's the Cold Embrace actually holding him down now. KP will roll his way in. Tim's still trying to chase after this. They find FBZ as well while all this is happening, though. Makoto proving to be a little bit more slippery, though it looks like eventually they do pick up the Aegis. Now to find the secondary life as they do commit the Wukong's command for this, just in case the side of Boom ID want to try and fight back. The boat will fly out just to give a bit more time to Makoto, and in fact he almost finds Tim's, but it will not be enough as TNC do claim the kill. And it's just a back and forth this game, John. I mean, 1 minute it looks like TNC is leading, then it goes to Boom ID. Now we're looking back at TNC.
Yeah, it's rough for Boom. That was probably a pretty okay way to engage. A bit messy in how their lineup was kind of spaced out.
Certainly does, Armel. Take care of it. Rolling Thunder KP. He blinks in straight away, and it does find both the PO and the Snapfire. Glimmer Cape is there on Hyde, though, and in fact, Dreamer Soul, he'll run in with FBZ. Hoof Stomp will be there, but an immediate False Promise comes out from March. They're going to keep trying for this KP. Going to be the main target they want. He swashbuckles, but he'll probably be dead, as the Mortimer's Kisses do come in. So TNC, they do claim the Tier 3 tower, which is pretty darn nice at the cost of the life of their Pangolier, and they do back off to safety. TNC, they have smoked up, trying to bait the side of Boom ID with KP. In fact, no, they'll just jump in. That's the Aghanim Scepter Dream Call as well, so it's going to be very hard to get out of this. Wukong's command straight onto Dreamer Soul. They really want this PL kill, though the Cold Embrace keeps him alive. They still have Winter's Curse to use as well if they do need to. KP trying to get out of there safely, but it looks like he will go down on FBZ. Gonna find more. Who does he find? He wants March on the Oracle, but March actually jukes him out. Straight back into that Roche Pit. Makoto accidentally using a TP when he didn't really want to. Now they'll find Armel and they'll burn through those refractions. In fact, FBZ, he doesn't commit the Hoof Stomp. And now Armel, he pops that BKB and turns around. They'll leave the Roshan. Dream Missile straight onto March, False Promise. It will be there in time. Monkey King Gabby, Wukong's command will come out as well to protect this March. In fact, they'll go straight on the back lines. Go after that Kunkka. Makoto, he'll get the Cold Embrace, and there's the Torrent Storm flying out once again. TNC, this could be very, very dangerous though. No, Gabby, he pops the BKB. He'll go after Hyde. Tims, he gets Kescued as well. Hyde is basically a sitting duck, and he does go down. Armel, though, falls down to Dreamer Cell. They'll turn around onto Tims on that puck. Tims, he'll just juke out of there, though. No, in fact, he does not get out. He is still trapped to Dreamer Cell. No mana. Doesn't have the blink in time either. Dreamer Cell, he'll pick up the kill and does find himself a gem. So it looks like Gabby will be able to go ahead and pick that up for himself. Meanwhile, Gabby finds an Illusionist Cape accidentally thanks to his Radiance. Now they'll go after Dreamer Cell on that PL. Still Dreamer Cell willing to man-fight this. He goes after KP on the Pango. Still chasing him down though. March is there to protect. Now Tims, he'll jump in with the Orb. And that should be enough for Dreamer Cell to know to back out. Still, it looked like a great team fight for TNC, but it ends up favoring Boom ID, John.
Last time, you're going to have to be very careful with their two supports, because those were the buybacks they expended.
Tims, he jumps in. Did he get the Aegis? Yes, he does! Oh. Tims saving the day for TNC and KP with the Rolling Thunder in the Roshan pit. It's so darn strong. And they'll leave the building. But they got what they came for. Tims. Odo, gonna spot out Armel. Odo is invis though. They do have a gem, so they must know. And yeah, KP, he had one on him. They jump Makoto straight off the bat. It's a lot of damage. He pops his BKB boat, trying to survive this until his team can come join him. There's a Torrent Storm as well. Makoto, he's actually very, very, very tanky. FBZ now with the stun onto Armel. They're just locking this TA down, but there's the False Promise and Wukong's command. Straight back onto Makoto. Kescute's gone, so no Winter's Curse, but he will buy back. Now the Hex coming out onto Armel, but do they have the damage output? It's not quite yet there yet, but they get the double stun off. Now the Winter's Curse, but it's on an illusion of Gabby. And so Armel gonna turn around, but the Bloodthorn is a bit too much to deal with from the PL. And Tims just wants to get the hell out now. And it looks like he will manage to do so, but TNC, it looked like a great start for them, but they just weren't able to burst Makoto.
Should be their priority, just taking out the sustain the Cold Embrace
Tims
does, the disruptiveness it has in these fights.
Tims gets caught out, but he does manage to jaunt away, and he will blink out successfully. Top lane though, who have they found? It looks like it was the puck. False Promise was there from March, and March actually TP's out in time. But the torrent does connect onto Tims. Tims is 100% dead here. Surely. And yeah, Makoto will find the kill. While trying to do this, you have the buyback on Tims. He can start anytime he wants. Armel, gonna get caught out. There's the nullifier. Armel can't die here. False Promise will come out on March, and now the Wukong's command. Buyback immediately from Tims. They want to try and punish as much as possible. Boom. KP trying to find the back lines, and he does get FBZ, but it looks like KP needs to get back in his own base. And he will do so. Nobody dying. But you see Boom ID forced back to that bot lane. They have to push it out. Makoto will be there. Tims forcing the rotation as he does TP down to the bot lane to try and push in the racks.
Right, as long as they play their cards right, they shouldn't be dying straight up in these fights. The burst damage from TNC is not going to be effective, although...
Gonna jump in on the Wyvern. The Hex was there though. FBZ with the Stampede, and now can they turn it? Dreamer Cell actually finding KP, who does buy it back. So he can't afford to die either, but they can't really afford to give this Aegis away. Roshan, KP, he comes in with the Rolling Thunder. Now Tims jumps in as well, though the Rosh is so down low, but not dead yet. It looks like Dreamer Soul will run in to try and finish it, and Makoto, he does pick it up. Tims, he couldn't quite get it in time. With that, do they keep fighting? Makoto, there's the Torrent Storm, but he loses the Aegis immediately with the boat flying in. And TNC, I don't think they want to take this. Makoto is willing to fight, but there's the False Promise coming out onto Gabby. Meanwhile, in the back, Dreamer Soul finding a kill onto Armel. It looks like Tims is trying to find the Wyvern, but doesn't quite get there. And now they found Gabby on the Monkey King to boot. FBZ, he falls very low, but it does not matter. All of them get out.
You've got the synthesized Ags onto your PL now, so Dream Cell just has a bit more to play with that Phantom Rush, and it's gonna be rough to really try to chase him down now.
That is very, very ugly. Plus 44 agility every time he does commit the rush as well. Like, it's such a hard Aghanims to go up against, especially when you got a PL this darn farmed. That's the first racks of the game going down. The bot lane for TNC hasn't pushed in the no. Wukong's command will fly out. They're going to try and protect this. Cold Embrace is there on the PL immediately. KP with the Rolling Thunder, though Torrent and Boat does fly in onto Gabby, and now Dreamer Soul, he turns around. They'll get the silence off. Do they have the control though? Dreamer Soul, he gets out safely. They stampede away. Tims? Dream Call was already committed. Back towards the Radiant side base. They look at the Snapfire, TPing in straight onto Tims. They get the Hex off this time around Tims. He's going to pay for this with his life. The boat flies in and Makoto will claim the kill. But once again, John, he has bought a lot of time for his team.
They haven't really cleared out the jungle, so they're playing at a bit of a tier 5 deficit now.
Seems a bit awkward as well. Like, why even do with this? Like, you could secure your win with those tier 5 items for Boom if you just farmed for the next 2 minutes. But they're going to try and push in this mid-racks. They want to apply the pressure. Gabby going to say hello. Although Gabby cops a fair bit of damage, and mind you, Gabby isn't at level 30 yet. He's at 29, so he's not quite as strong as he could be. Stun coming out on the PL, but he'll be okay. Again, they'll go on to Gabby. He'll survive it. Dream Call will come out. They caught FBZ, they caught the PL, now they jump in with the Abyssal. Though it's not quite enough damage, he just runs away with the Glimmer Cape, just waiting out the coil. Wukong's command and the Torrent Storm being thrown out. It's a lot of damage. Dreamer, so he's falling very, very low, just trying to get out of there. Gabby falls low himself, and Armel goes down to hide thanks to those Mortimer's kisses. KP tried to stop him, but he wasn't there in time.
That's a defense they have to hold out on.
So Force Boots are now up on FBZ, so he's going to be running like an absolute madman, and of course Dreamer Soul does take the Mirror Shield. So he's got a free Lincolns as well as plus 20 attributes. Gonna go after that bot T3. Fallen Sky will come in. KP is the one holding it now. Gonna go after that secondary racks. Dreamer Soul getting silenced up, but not really in too much danger as FBZ jumps in, and that's a massive torrent onto 3. Boat flies in as well. Tims, he does not go down. He phase shifts, but no, he cops the stun. They put the false promise on him. He commits another Dream Call, just trying to survive. Now the Snapfire jumps in, but there's the Torrent Storm, stopping the side of TNC for coming any further. And Gabby goes down without buyback. KB, he's been hexed up as well. Though Tims, the savior, he'll jump in and save her, or rather kill FBZ. They'll find the PL as well, did they? No, not quite. They found the Kunkka. They'll find the hide on the Snapfire. FBZ jumping back in. KP trying to run away from Dreamer Soul, who is still alive and is still the biggest threat on the side of Boom ID. Buybacks will start flying out. 1 racks left for the side of TNC as Boom just going to go ahead and clean that up very, very quickly. Without the buybacks on the Monkey King or the TA, it's very hard to defend this. KP again, Fallen Sky flying out. Doesn't really do much to slow down Dreamer Soul though. So he will go ahead and get the Mega Creeps for his team. And you know, I was saying they needed tier 5 items, John. Apparently not really. Can he steal this? You've got Tims coming around as well. Tims does essentially silence his way in. Will get himself out. Stampede. They actually do find Kirscute in the backline, so it's a nice little start. Now the Dream Core coming out. Tim's trying to fight everyone by himself. In fact, KB is there with the Rolling Thunder. Again, it's just Tim's just dragging this out with the phase shift spam.
Clearing out that Roche?
Why not? Why the hell not? KP trying to save the day though. FBZ jumps in with the stun. The Roshan's down. Where's the Aegis? KP, he does pick it up. It will be used immediately though as FBZ took the cheese and eats it immediately as well. Now Gabby jumping onto that Centaur. Who do they go for though? Nobody quite dying yet. Looks like the side of Boom just want to get out of there. So bot lane, they actually going to go for a bit of a team fight. They found the Kunkka, but there's the Winter's Curse coming out. And look at the knockback coming up from that Ballista from the TA. Still though, FBZ jumping in with the Hoof Stop and the Torrent Storm just to follow up. There's the Mortimer's Kiss though. Tims, he's already found Kirscute and now finds a double Dream Call. And there's the Bundle Strike coming out from the Monkey King. And Tims is just cleaning up. Oh, Tims.
No buybacks.
Just setting up everything for his team as Dreamer Soul's the only one left standing. Where's the buybacks? Are you kidding?
No buyback.
4 heroes without buyback on the side of Boom IT. Dreamer Soul's the only man left to fight here. Does Dreamer Soul has a buyback? I mean, he's holding 8.5k. But Dreamersaw can't afford to die because he needs that buyback. But there's the Boundless Strike. Do they have the damage output? Yeah, they do.
Oh, no.
Right, Dreamersaw, time to buy back, sir. There we go.
That's quite the three-pointer throw there
It's
from Boom ID, I have to say.
I mean,
Amazing half-court throw.
Dreamersaw
Nearly.
could drag this out though. It's not over. But TNC, they're dumbstruck by this. Do we go for the T4s? Do they really not have buyback? Alright, I guess we do it. Here's Wukong's command coming out. Gabby refreshes it as well. Dreamersaw, he's dead.
No.
It's over. That's a dieback on the PL, John. This game is over. TNC gets game 1.
Oh, man.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
That was a half-court throw. A half-court throw from Boom ID. Bad fight by that Riverside.